In a move that has sent shockwaves through the political landscape, President Joe Biden announced his decision to exit the 2024 presidential race, endorsing Vice President Kamala Harris as the Democratic nominee.
But folks, I'm going. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank
you. This decision, which follows intense internal discussions and mounting pressure from Democratic leaders, marks a significant moment in American political history and sets the stage for a dramatic election season. The weeks leading up to Biden's announcement were fraught with controversy and speculation. Reports of internal strife within the Democratic Party emerged, with key figures expressing concerns about Biden's performance and ability to lead the country for another term. The tipping point came after a widely criticized debate performance where Biden appeared confused and struggled to respond to several questions, raising serious concerns about his cognitive abilities and fitness for office.
And I'm going to continue to move until we get the total ban on the total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look.
The pressure on Biden to step aside intensified in the days following the debate. Key Democratic figures, including Governors Gavin Newsom of California and Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan, reportedly held private meetings to discuss the future of the party. These discussions culminated in a Monday call with 24 Democratic governors, where the consensus was clear. Biden needed to step aside to preserve the party's chances in the upcoming election. Initially, Biden was defiant. In a Zoom call with campaign and Democratic National Committee staff, he firmly stated his intention to remain in the race, saying, "I am running. No one's pushing me out. I'm not leaving. I'm in this race to the end, and we're going to win." However, the reality of the situation soon set in, as reports of his cognitive decline and the party's growing unease became public. It became clear that staying in the race could fracture the party and jeopardize their chances in the general election. In a dramatic and emotional announcement, Biden endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris as the Democratic nominee. This decision is historic, as Harris would be the first female and first black woman to be a major party's presidential nominee. Biden's endorsement speech was poignant, highlighting Harris's qualifications and the importance of unity within the party.
I'm not finished.
Kamala has been a trusted partner and a fierce advocate for the American people. "I believe she is the best person to lead our country forward," Biden said. Biden's decision to step aside has significant implications for the Democratic Party. On one hand, it averts a potential crisis and allows the party to rally around a single candidate. On the other hand, it also opens up a new set of challenges. Harris, while a historic and groundbreaking candidate, has faced her own share of controversies and criticisms. Her approval ratings have been mixed, and she will need to work hard to win over skeptical voters and unify the party. The announcement has also drawn reactions from political rivals. Former President Donald Trump, who has been a vocal critic of Biden, was quick to pounce on the news. In a statement, Trump described Biden's exit as a sign of weakness and predicted that the Democratic Party would struggle to unite behind Harris. "This is a party in chaos. They couldn't even keep their own president in the race," Trump said. As the dust settles on this shocking announcement, the road ahead for the Democratic Party is both challenging and uncertain. Kamala Harris will need to quickly build a strong campaign, addressing the concerns of both moderate and progressive voters. She will also need to fend off attacks from the Republican Party and other political rivals. The upcoming Democratic National Convention will be a critical moment for Harris and the party. It will be an opportunity to showcase unity and present a cohesive vision for the future. However, the convention also carries the risk of exposing further divisions within the party, particularly if there are disagreements over policy directions and campaign strategies. Biden's decision to step aside is not without historical precedent. In 1968, President Lyndon B. Johnson shocked the nation when he announced that he would not seek re-election. That decision led to a tumultuous Democratic National Convention and ultimately contributed to the party's defeat in the general election. While history does not always repeat itself, The parallels between Johnson's and Biden's decisions are striking. Public reaction to Biden's announcement has been mixed. Some see it as a pragmatic and necessary decision to ensure the party's success in the upcoming election. Others view it as a sign of instability and weakness within the Democratic Party. Social media has been abuzz with reactions, with hashtags like #BidenExit and #Harris22 for trending on platforms like Twitter. Biden's legacy will undoubtedly be shaped by this decision. As a longtime public servant who has held various positions, including vice president and president, his decision to step aside will be seen as both a moment of humility and pragmatism. How history judges this moment will depend largely on the outcome of the 2024 election and Harris's performance as a candidate. Kamala Harris faces a unique set of challenges as she steps into the role of the Democratic presidential nominee. Her campaign will need to address the concerns of both moderate and progressive voters, who have often found themselves at odds over key policy issues. Harris's ability to navigate these internal party dynamics will be crucial in building a united front against the Republican candidate. Moreover, Harris's own political history will be scrutinized more intensely than ever. Her tenure as a prosecutor and as the Attorney General of California has been a double-edged sword, drawing both praise and criticism. Her record on criminal justice reform, in particular, will be a focal point for both supporters and detractors. The upcoming Democratic National Convention will be a pivotal moment for the party. It will provide an opportunity for Harris to present her vision for the future and to unify the party around a common goal. However, the convention also carries the risk of exposing further divisions within the party. Any disagreements over policy directions and campaign strategies could become magnified on the national stage. Kamala Harris's nomination as the Democratic presidential candidate is a historic milestone. As the first female and first black woman to be a major party's nominee, Harris represents a significant step forward in the ongoing struggle for gender and racial equality in American politics. Her candidacy will inspire many and serve as a powerful symbol of progress. The Republican response to Biden's decision and Harris's nomination has been predictably critical. Former President Donald Trump, in particular, has been vocal in his criticisms, describing the Democratic Party. The Republican campaign strategy will likely focus on highlighting divisions within the Democratic Party and questioning Harris's qualifications and past record. For the Democratic Party, the importance of unity cannot be overstated. The divisions and disagreements that have surfaced in the wake of Biden's decision to step aside must be addressed and resolved. If the party is to present a united front in the upcoming election, Harris's ability to bring together the various factions within the party will be a key factor in her campaign's success. Key Democratic figures, such as Governors Gavin Newsom and Gretchen Whitmer, will play crucial roles in supporting Harris's campaign. Their endorsements and active participation in the campaign will help to rally support and build momentum. These leaders will also need to work to bridge any gaps within the party and to ensure that all voices are heard and respected. As Kamala Harris steps into her new role as the Democratic presidential nominee, the path forward is filled with both opportunities and challenges. Her campaign will need to be strategic and focused, addressing the key issues that matter to voters and presenting a compelling vision for the future. The stakes of the 2024 election are incredibly high. The outcome will determine the direction of the country for years to come, impacting everything from healthcare and education to foreign policy and climate change. Voters will be looking for a candidate who can address their concerns and provide strong, effective leadership. The role of the media in shaping public perception of Harris's campaign will be significant. Media coverage will influence how voters perceive Harris and her policies, and it will be crucial for her campaign to effectively manage its relationship with the media. Positive coverage can help to build momentum and support, while negative coverage can be damaging and challenging to overcome. In conclusion, President Joe Biden's decision to exit the 2024 presidential race marks a defining moment in American politics. It sets the stage for a historic candidacy by Kamala Harris and presents both opportunities and challenges for the Democratic Party. As the nation prepares for the upcoming election, All eyes will be on Harris and the Democratic Party to see how they navigate this unprecedented situation and whether they can emerge united and victorious in November. This decision, while controversial, demonstrates the complex and often unpredictable nature of politics. It serves as a reminder that leadership requires not only strength and resolve, but also the ability to make difficult decisions in the face of overwhelming pressure. As the Democratic Party moves forward, the lessons learned from this moment will undoubtedly shape its future strategies and approaches to leadership and governance.
I just have one thing to say. Hang on here.
All right. There you go. Dance a little bit, Joe. Come on.
I'll tell you about that. I'll tell you what, if I had to tell them any one of these people, I'd be elected president by acclamation. But folks, I'm going. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.